Nugent. At forward, senior number 9, Trey Landa. At forward, junior number 16, Rory Cavern. At forward, senior number 24, Henry Rashad. And the rest of the Spartans, coaches Mitch Hall, assisted by Thomas Hall, Gary Schmitz, McLean Bird Gloves, managers include Lynn Van Crosby, Colin Warner, and Carson Lewis. And now the starting line for Waconia Wildcats. Starting goal, senior number 42, Brody Butler. At defense, senior number 26, Luke Koszynska. At defense, sophomore number 2, Brendan Clemens. At forward, senior number 22, Charlie Young. At forward, senior number 20, Drew Putner. At forward, senior number 5, Mike Babcock. And representing the Waconia Hockey Association as honorary captains here today, starting with number 64, Kelly Schaefer. Up next we have number 32, Oakley Brazel. And number 16, Graham Devaney. Next for the Wildcats, Waconia's head coach is Steve Johnson, assistants are Jeff Neal, Ryan Anderson, Darren Lacker, managers are Tristan Moore and Ethan Yorks. And now at this time, please rise and remove all headwear as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, hockey fans, welcome inside Waconia Ice Arena in beautiful Whacktown, Minnesota. I saw that on Twitter. They refer to themselves as Whacktown.
Yeah. So are we the official Wildcat broadcast then, Spence?
I think we might be. So, yeah, Big Brother John there. I'm Spencer Lewin. We're 2/3 of the Lew crew. Unfortunately, Katie isn't able to make it today, but we're going to do our best. Little technology issues to go with, so but we can only run one camera, so no goal cams today, John.
Yeah, that's going to be tough to get the replays, Spence. See how it broke down, but we'll make do. Really excited about this one, though. It's been a good week. A lot of good participation. We got a great interview with head coach Steve Machusek. And then Katie did come out yesterday, and you and Katie came out and interviewed the 4 captains. So really fun to get to know their program a little bit. We'll share a little bit along the way because they're doing some fun things here. And and yes, of course, we come from the Orono Spartan land, and but it's been fun to take a look into a program that's on the rise. The Wildcats are coming, Spence.
Yes, they are. And as you mentioned, we came here yesterday and interviewed the 4 captains. And you always say, when talking about the Orono kids, they're all just such nice kids. All 4 of these kids were so great. Right away with the handshake, firm handshake, look you in the eye. I don't know.
Good parents.
Exactly.
Well, starting in net here for the home team, number 42. That is senior goalie Brody Butler. He's 10-7 with a 2.85, 90.6 save percentage. He's got 2 shutouts.
He was one of the guys we interviewed yesterday. Cool customer.
Yeah.
Like typical goaltender, right? Had the stocking cap on, just totally laid back in his chair. He was a cool dude.
Yeah. He's got the A on the sweater too.
Oh boy.
So in that for your Orono Spartans, if you're tuning in, number 1, Maxwell Lewin.
Yeah, baby.
He gets the start tonight. He's 3-0 with the 2.58, 88.6 save percentage. He's got a shutout under his belt.
Yeah, kid.
So I'm guessing we're going to have a tight game here. We always do with Waconia, especially here in their barn. It's going to be a fun one.
Big thank you to Bucky Mirez for helping us. He's the athletic director for Waconia, former athletic director of Orono.
Yep.
And he's kind of the one that sparked this a little bit. So
absolutely.
Big thanks to Bucky.
Yeah, it was nice. He reached out. Actually, it was after the girls' game, right?
Yes.
And so it was nice to hear from him, and then that's when we started talking about collaborating and doing the game out here and doing a little promotion for Waconia High School Hockey and for the Youth Association as well. So hopefully you guys have some fun. We do it a little bit different.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit more. Is it more Manning brother than it is?
Yes. Right. Yeah. Totally.
What's Collinsworth and who's he with?
Tirico, right?
Yeah, Tirico. I like Mike Tirico.
I do too. And sometimes I like Collinsworth when it's not the Vikings.
He's like I like him better than Troy Aikman.
Yeah, you've expressed that. Yeah. Oh. Here's Reuter. He gets it over to DeLange. Well, John, I've been waiting for this moment to put you on the spot.
Uh-oh.
What the heck happened against Delano yesterday?
Well, Spence, we're keeping it positive.
Oh.
We've already turned the page. We're moving on.
Okay.
No, congrats to Delano. That was a big win for them. That pretty much solidifies the section.
Was it a 5-1 game?
It was a 5-1 game, absolutely. They came out and they put, I'm not even kidding, 3. It was 3-0 before I sat down.
Oh, seriously?
Yep. So, and from there, the ladder wasn't big enough, and it ended up being a 5-1 game. Tough because you're out there. It's so cool, right? Like you got Valley Fair in the background.
Yeah.
Big game after with the pro alumni from the Gophers, and which I didn't stick around for because
was there a parent bus?
There was a parent bus.
Okay.
A lot of fun on the way back. You know what?
Even after the loss.
Yeah, we didn't let it get us down. We turned the page. They don't hang banners in January.
Oh, okay, that's right. Here's Cavern in on Butler. He
nice
makes
save
the save
by Butler. Yeah. Cavern just kept coming there.
Yeah. Yeah, he just kept charging, almost Pagel-like.
Yeah. Yeah, I guarantee you these boys are probably happy to be on a little bit more normal indoor ice, though. Not that the ice conditions were terrible, but there was less room behind the nets. The boards were a little springy.
Sure.
Just some things that you know.
Was there a glare? Was it sunny? I can't remember.
For sure there was a glare. No, it was in skiing and snowboard parlance. It was a low light day.
Okay.
And I had my goggles. I had my low light lenses on.
Wow. What a nerd.
But yes, no, there was definitely a glare because that low light actually caused that glare, and then they turned the lights on and even got a little bit more glare.
Okay.
But yeah, couldn't be proud of the boys being able to participate. So thanks to, I don't even know who to thank, but everybody that puts on Hockey Day in Minnesota. It was fun to be part of it. I know today's the big day, but being able to play your crosstown rival in a situation like that, really fun. And maybe it was like a tester. Maybe it was like a stadium series tester for us.
There you go. Well, I did really like the uniforms, the white uniforms. I thought those were pretty cool.
The drip was there.
Yep. Kicked aside there by Lewin. And to mention this again, it's probably obvious, but John and I are Lewins, and John's son is Max Lewin, who makes the glove save right there, my nephew. So there might be a little bias, just a little bias, John, towards the...
Could be, yep.
And I should also mention that I'm running camera as well, which probably isn't going to be a good thing, so I'm just going to apologize right now that I'm sure I'll miss some stuff.
Yep, but no goal cams. We do, Spence. We do have the Jordan Jekyll chat, right?
We do, and actually Patinos, he's already jumped on there and he goes, "What? A road game?" He's right. This is our well, first for the boys. We did I guess you could call it a road game.
Yeah.
For the girls, it was at Mound, which for me is closer than Orono, but
right, felt like home.
Save there by Butler.
Well, it's funny. Speaking of, Mom and Dad are tuned in, watching at home.
Mm-hmm.
You know that's closer to if they would have came to Waconia Ice Arena than they do when they come to the Orono Ice Arena. Because I drove by their house and I looked down at my Google Maps. 12 minutes.
Seriously,
all they had to do is 12-minute drive.
And Max is in net too, Mom and Dad.
Well, what Dad said this morning is like he'd rather be able to see the replays,
nice
which we don't
save there.
We still have the replays, but he'd rather watch it in the comfort of his home.
We've spoiled him, John.
I know.
Poor Max. Yeah, so speaking of the chat, Waconia fans, don't be afraid. Hop on there. Let us know who you're cheering for, where you're from. We'd like to have some fun with that. You know, the Orono fans as well, please check in. We're getting closer to spring break time, so a lot of people, like Jerry Fish, he's out on a cruise. He's in Turks and Caicos right now.
Wow.
I doubt he's watching the game from Turks and Caicos.
I would hope not. If he is, then we're gonna have to get him some intervention.
Yeah. But yeah, feel free to hop on the chat as long as it's in good fun.
I bet our international crowd's in the house. New Zealand.
Oh, Delang.
Austria. Throw another shrimp on the bobby. Or Australia.
Let's not. Remember that was her one response. Let's not.
Well, the one guy I was looking for here too is Derek Holm.
Oh yeah,
fellow Mound alumni. Maybe he's tuning in. I know he doesn't have a son on the team, but I know he's a big hockey guy. He's got to see Derek at our alumni game. That was awesome.
That was fun. Here's Cavern. He's going to enter the zone, then kind of loses the handle. Moan picks it up, gets it back to Cavern.
He was actually wearing the Waconia, the Waconia sweater.
That's right. He was repping at the Mound alumni game.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a shot. Cavern. Butler with the save. Butler looking sharp here so far. Shots 5-3 in favor of Orono.
Yeah, he obviously gave you the stats. Couple shutouts on the year. He's saving over 90%. This is gonna be a tough one. Langer.
Yep, DeLang with the shot. Butler reaches across, gloves that. So we'll get a stoppage here. 10:51 on the game clock. We're just underway. First period. If you're joining, John Lewin, Spencer Lewin, 2/3 of the Lou crew here. Unfortunately, Katie couldn't make it. She had a little reunion today, John.
Oh, fun, yeah.
A little Benny reunion. So
there's a little Panther reunion going on as well.
Oh, really?
The Panthers showed up here though to support Max. Maybe it was the draw of the purple and gold too.
Yeah, could be.
Our
UNI,
University of Northern Iowa colors. Nice play by Nugent there.
Yeah, nice hit.
Yep, shoulder to shoulder, taking him off that puck.
Malik rings it around the boards. Mike Babcock there for the Wildcats. Babcock gets brought up in the interview with the captains.
Okay.
A little teaser. See? Yeah. Katie would be proud of me. Not a spoiler, just a teaser.
Nice. Good job. Yeah.
And isn't that the same name of the Red Wings coach that you were talking about with Madonna?
Mike Babcock, yeah. Probably not related.
No.
Babs, they like to call him.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he might just be blacklisted, period, after that whole Columbus debacle. You know, He was hired and then was like looking through guys like social media accounts on their phones and stuff.
What?
Yeah, and he got fired.
Well, he seems like a weird dude.
Yeah, totally. Well, he was a Sioux coach, so
yeah, exactly.
Don't like him already.
Platinos is asking, it's probably colder in the Turks than Minnesota. Right? They got snow in Florida, I saw.
I know. Ooh, it's a little cold. A little cold out there, though, still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that our parents, they hit the garage in Waconia for their safety meeting.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a cool place. That has like a bowling alley. Right?
Yeah. You can roll. You can roll while you're getting some food, some beer. But That's probably, I guarantee you the Waconia fans weren't there. I was kind of driving around town. I bet they're more of like the saloon.
Oh, yeah.
They're probably over at the saloon.
Or Toppers.
Toppers,
right?
yeah.
Or is it Hoppers? Hoppers, Toppers? I was literally just there yesterday. We stopped there after we came and interviewed. And now it's Hoppers.
Hoppers, okay, yeah.
That place is great. Just a little dive bar, nice, good, cheap food, cold drinks. What more can you ask for?
Yeah. Well, maybe this, Spence, because at the saloon, that's home of the hot, toasty buns. Leave that thought out for a little imagination, huh?
Nice.
The saloon, known for their hot, toasty buns, especially on a cold day. Those vinyl seats, they get warm.
Well, I got out here a little bit early. I wanted to get everything set up, but I was literally an hour and a half too early. So I went to Qdoba. So they got a Qdoba and a Jersey Mike's. You've hit the big time when you have a burrito joint.
For sure.
And Jersey Mike's.
Long from the days of, I was looking for the Dubers. The Dubers must not be around anymore.
Thrown in here as Pfeiffer's going to pick it up. And that one hits the skate of a Wildcat. Now poked ahead by Cavern. Cavern has Landa in the slot. Ooh, tried to get it to him.
Rolling puck on him there.
Landa behind, stuffs it in on Butler. He gets the pillow down. And
Butler not fooled on that one.
No. Back the other way come the Wildcats. This is Connor Reich. And able to clear are the Spartans. Picked up here by Herman. And now the other way is Puchner. Drew Puchner, one of the captains and one of the guys we sat down with.
Yeah, I feel like there's been a few Puchner brothers that have come through, and they've all been really good.
Yep. And I remember Koshinska as well. He's another captain, big kid.
Yeah.
Has some good flow.
Right
on the slot! Oh, wide open, was mown.
Late Christmas present.
And unfortunately, that sailed high and wide. Oh, that one.
Good burst of speed there. That was 22 Charles Youngie. I
think they said Young. In the slot, wide open. That time it was Young. Yeah, Young again. So, wow, all of a sudden this game has opened up.
Yep.
We stopped talking about restaurants, and all of a sudden we have a hockey game in front of us.
Yeah, two shots right out in the slot. Both of them missed the net. Yeah. So, thankfully, the goalies were spared on those high percentage shots out front.
I swear I hit replay on that one, and let's.
Ben Bantam AA coach over at Minnetonka. He was on Matt Cook's staff.
That's right.
Over at Chaska. Been big part of the high development or the CCM development HP.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, jeez. And then coaching some Tier 1 teams. So a lot of experience, young guy, but now ready to take on his own program. And you could tell that he came in not just to fill a spot on the bench, but to really build something here.
For sure. And, yeah, another teaser. I mean, he talked a lot about the culture.
Yeah.
And I thought that was, critical.
And he didn't just talk about it, because after the interview, we probably should have kept the cameras rolling. We got a little we got a little tour of the locker room, which is always fun. And and you say, oh great, we went into a smelly, stinking locker room. Yes, smelly, stinky for sure. But new coats of paint, some sayings on the wall. I like that. A little things for people to think about. I should have taken a picture of it because I forgot the one, and I asked the question of what it meant, and he had a great answer too. So, and then they have a little like a mini Stanley Cup. What do they call that? The Wildcat Cup?
The Waconia Cup.
The Waconia Cup.
That comes up in the interview.
Oh, good, yeah, because I think that's pretty competitive, and I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
So they divided. They made up equal teams based upon the tryout rankings. Was that what he said? And they play once a week. They play 5 games, so it must be 5 teams against each other, and they keep track.
Yeah, and a mix of, I know you kind of mentioned it, but yeah, a mix of varsity and JV guys.
Yeah.
which is super cool.
Right. Because, I always think of high school. It's the high school team, right?
Yeah.
And you divide it up between junior varsity and varsity. And I think that the most successful programs are the ones that look at it as a full team. And, at Orono, I think we're pretty fortunate that's the way our coaching staff looks at it. That's definitely a continuation on from Coach Sean Fish's way of making sure that everybody it's fluid, right? Lots of ups and downs, lots of who's on JV, who's on the swing line, getting different guys in there, and I think that's important because it's truly it is all the way down. It's not a 20-person roster, it's a 38-person roster.
Yep, no, 100%. With Babcock and Landa kind of going at it there before the face-off. They got
well, as our boys should be. They're a little grumpy today, I think.
Yeah. Oh, shot
that got
behind Butler.
Nice little play by Landa. Speaking of, so right off the face-off there, Caden Landa just jetted the zone.
Yep.
And a little bit of a cherry pick, but that's all right because that opens things up, and it did. And they got a pass off to him. He was able to carry it into the zone, cut across the top of the slot, and find Lachlan Hoffman, who beat Butler right between the 5-hole. So I didn't get who made that initial pass, but
yeah, nice feed. Two-line pass there. Yeah, something's going on with the replay, so I'll have to fix that hopefully here in the intermission. So apologize. Oh, shot.
Oh, Lachlan going for 2 in a row.
Yeah, that one kind of fooled Butler there, a little high.
That was Pfeiffer with the great pass out of the zone. Here comes Landa.
Buchner on him. And Landa now cuts to the middle. Ooh, on the backhand and a backhanded
nice
shot.
Play by Ticky.
Almost.
Blake Ticky coming on, getting a nice little, again across the slot. I think Butler just got a skate on that one.
In behind, Malik has it. 4.5 left here, first period. Shots favoring Orono, 12-6 right now.
Yeah, Max Groman he's going back for more. Just physical. Nice, good, clean hit on Connor Malik there behind the net. Those are the ones you remember. And that's the tone setting you need to do in the first period, right? So that's game plan sort of stuff. So I like that. Oh.
Looks like we're going to get a penalty.
Both. It looks like they're going both. Looks like we got a hook and a hold. That's all right. Take them both. So Bennett Moen going to go in for a hook. And looks like that is number 2, Spence?
Yeah.
Brendan Clemens. 2-minute variety. It's going to be 4-on-4. Is that what they call coincidental? I always get that mixed up. Is coincidental when you go 5-on-5, or is coincidental like when you go 4-on-4?
Coincidental is...
Well, they are 5-on-5.
5-on-5, yeah.
Okay, all right. Waconia hockey players out selling Chuck-a-Puck.
I saw that. They were working it hard,
Oh,
too.
yeah. Platino is very excited to hear that. Yes, Platino. Chuck-a-Puck is happening here at Waconia. I got 10 of them, and I am in grand position.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah. That's sitting right there on the table, Spence. I might let you throw one.
Nice. Oh, all right. Into the zone come the Wildcats. Nice block there by D. Cabellas as Pagel picks it up. Ooh, kind of lost an edge, then takes a big hit. Williams now jumping into the play. He gets it to Cavern. Found its way to DeLang, but unable to get a shot off.
That's going to be Pagel for a trip.
28-on-28. That's Stifter. He's one of the captains as well, a junior.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ethan Pagel stick doing what it should be on the ice, and just caught what was it, Stickler for trip there.
Wendy Lewin checking in, John.
Uh-oh.
She says, Orono goalie Max's grandparents checking in from Minnetrista, Minnesota, 12 minutes away.
All the way.
In their recliners, nice and warm. I don't blame them.
Out of the wind. It's windy out.
Yeah. So power play here for the Wildcats. 3:10 on the game clock. And Spartans able to clear. Waconia will have to regroup as Butler sets it up. Stifter. He dangles into the offensive zone. Ooh, yeah, threw it across there, looking for Groman.
Coverage.
Now it comes up top. Stifter has it again.
A lot of traffic in front. Again, I think game plan here. They're being very physical. Waconia is.
Behind the net. Gets it to Young. Young fanned on it. And Pfeiffer just nudges it up to Cavern. He's going to tap it in.
That's Foster, Boston
Sorry.
Foster.
Sometimes I just look at the flow. He's got a very similar flow to Cavern.
Yeah, well, we're end of January here. Like, the flow's got to start coming into their own here.
For sure.
It's playoff time.
I'm growing mine.
I got the beard going.
Not on purpose.
I just got my hairs cut.
Here's Herman. I need mine cut so bad. Herman in the corner. Throws it in behind. That's Cox. Taken down by Williams. And it squirts free and shoved down the length of the ice.
Good penalty kill there by Foster. Worked hard, stayed in position. Made it tough for them to come out of their own zone. You love to see that.
22 seconds left here in the power play. Still a minute 38 left in the period. Carried in by the Wildcats. Thrown out front. Loose for a minute there, and then Blake Tickey is able to grab it, throw it all the way down. Cool to see Blake on the PK.
Yeah, same, right? Like you want to see guys like Boston Foster and Blake Tickey. You know, what are their roles going into playoffs here, right? They're in that third line area. How can they help? How can they contribute? You know, and this is a way to show, right? Like maybe you're a special teams guy, and especially if you score shorthanded.
Yeah. Tickey has it, throws it out front. Butler makes a save. And now the other way. Here comes Babcock.
Well, I've seen 8 out on the ice twice. And here we go again.
Yeah, here he is. Blake Tickey, top of circle.
Just making things happen. That's going to get you more ice time right there. His first 2 shifts.
Sent across. This is Young. Young throws it on Lewin. He steers that into the corner.
Good shot. Good save. Turnover in front.
And nice little dish. Tried to
too
get
much.
Yeah, tried to get cute with it there. Oh, nice save down low by Lewin.
Oh, right off
the mush.
Yeah. All right.
And now blocker to side. He looks dialed in, John.
That was with authority. That was good. There we go.
Another shot.
Yeah. Get a whistle. Get a little change up here. Get some fresh legs.
12.5 to go.
You know, good kill by the Spartans, and then the Wildcats use that momentum to really turn it up. So 12 seconds left. Got to get the puck out. Can't let something happen here at the end of the period. Got to win this face-off. Big draw here. Nice job, Lachlan Hoffman.
10 seconds left. That one clears.
Good job by
the
Luca DiCabellis as well. Well, we didn't talk about it. No need to talk about it, but we didn't mention 34, not because he's invisible out there. Didn't get to play that first period, so we get Jackson Knight back, started in the second period here. Spartans up 1-0. We'll see what that does to the lineup. But good first period as expected. Shots were 14-12 in favor of the Spartans. 14 shots, 13 saves for Butler. 12 shots, all 12 saved by Maxwell Lewin in net. Goal was scored by Lachlan Hoffman with 5:26 left in that first period. He got an assist, really good play by Trey Lamb, who talked about how he did a great job drawing that defenseman out of the zone. But it was the pass from Jacob Pfeiffer that made that whole thing happen. So Hoffman from Landa and Pfeiffer got the Spartans on the board.
Well, as we talked about earlier, Katie sat down with the 4 captains of Waconia, getting Waconia some love here. And one thing I got to mention is, so she told the boys beforehand, she says, Hey, just so you know, we're going to pretend like it's tomorrow, right?
Oh,
So she
nice.
phrased her questions as if she had done the interview today. We'll just wait for the end of this because there might have been a screw up. Thanks for watching, everyone. Enjoy.
Hockey fans, Katie Lewin of the Lou Crew is sitting outside of our home turf today and inside Waconia Ice Arena as we bring you today's game, the Waconia Wildcats versus the Orono Spartans on Hockey Day, Minnesota. So I'm sitting here with the 4 captains of the Waconia Wildcats. Guys, why don't you just go ahead and introduce yourselves and tell us what position you play.
I'm Brody, I play goalie.
I'm Drew, I'm a senior and I play center.
I'm Devin, I'm a junior and I play defense.
I'm Luke, I'm a senior and I play defense.
So as you guys know, it's Hockey Day, Minnesota. A lot of fun hockey events going on all across the state. So it's only, I got to ask a hockey-related question. What is the best hockey arena or your favorite hockey arena to play in the state of Minnesota?
Mine is Rockridge. This is
Which one?
Rockridge.
Rockridge?
Very nice rink. We play there once a year. So
Awesome.
It's fun.
Yeah, I would have to agree with him. It's always great going up there. I mean, it's such a nice facility. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, Rockridge is a great rink. Or Prior Lake, that's always a sweet one.
It's too big in there.
Yeah.
It's too
I would
big.
say I like Braemar or like Bloomington Ice Garden, just like the old feel.
Cool.
I like going to section final games there. So.
Awesome. Now your coach does kind of a fun thing with the team every year at the start of the season, an inter-squad friendly competition where the prize is the coveted Waconia Cup, sort of like the Stanley Cup, right? Tell me a little bit about the Waconia Cup. What is that about, and where you guys, how are your teams doing?
It's just a 4-on-4 thing that we did every Friday for a little while, and my team was doing pretty good till last Friday. We were undefeated, then we lost a game, but it's fun.
Gets competitive. I mean, our team is yet to win a game, but you know, we're coming back. We're gonna get one. It's fun.
Can you still win it if it doesn't matter when it comes to playoffs? Can you still win it?
Yeah, you could.
Playoffs start.
Yeah?
Playoffs start.
Doesn't
next.
matter how you.
Yeah, we're more of a playoff team.
That's it.
Good, yeah.
You're used to grinding and right and having to scrape and scrap. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that sounds really fun. Okay, so we asked a couple fun questions to the Orono boys when we interview them at games. If you're starving, it's post game. You can go anywhere in the whole world, eat anything you want. Where are you going and what are you having?
Burrito from Qdoba.
Oh, Qdoba. Agree?
I was going to say Qdoba too. Burrito bowl from Qdoba probably.
Super nice to get all the fellas go there after a big game or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
I'd say like we do like a big fish boil in the summer, like seafood boil.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
say like do that, like the shrimp, crab, lobster. all that
Yeah,
stuff.
I love it. That sounds good. So Qdoba, Chipotle is a common answer amongst the Orono girls team in particular. So nice to hear a slightly different answer, but same family. Okay, so you're stranded on a deserted island with one teammate. Who would you want that teammate to be and why?
I'd probably go Carson Herman. He seems like a pretty smart dude. He'd probably figure out how to survive or something.
Yeah, that's that ultimate goal, right?
Yeah.
I'd say I'm Mike Babcock, number 5. He could catch some fish.
There you go.
Try to shoot some wildlife. Get us some food.
Step 1, got to eat,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I'd probably pick this cat right here for the same reason. He's pretty resourceful, spends a lot of time hunting and fishing. Probably be able to live for a couple years.
And he's a goalie, right? So he's probably got that even keel, right? Like pretty even keel attitude. And awesome. Okay, so I know 3 of the 4 of you are seniors. Devin, you're a junior. So do you guys have any plans for after high school yet?
I don't know where I'm going yet, but I'm planning on being an engineer, kind of in between like 3 schools right now.
Cool. Yeah, you've still got time.
Yep.
I either want to go to like U of M or Madison, and I want to do biochemistry on like the pre-med track. Hopefully, become a physician. It's kind of the end goal of mine.
Awesome.
As of now, I'm kind of leaning towards SDSU for like a construction management degree, but I'm not 100% set yet.
Yeah. Sounds like you guys have a good idea of some sort of area you want to go into. And then finally, is there anybody that you'd like to give a special shout out to that may be watching the game and isn't in the arena, or do you just feel like giving a special shout out to?
I'll shout out to my grandma. Hey, grandma.
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to my grandma too. She just had shoulder surgery, so hopefully she's on the couch watching. Get well soon, Nana.
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to my parents. They've obviously spent so much money to get me here, and I'm really proud of that.
I'll give a shout out to all my grandparents, Mimi, Papa, Grandma, Grandpa.
Awesome. And now who's going to get the first goal tomorrow?
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, right. All right, you guys, thanks so much. Oh, no, I meant today. The first goal today.
That's right.
Can you edit that? All right, you guys. No, thanks so much for meeting with us today, and good luck.
Thanks for having me.
All right, hockey fans, welcome back inside Waconia Ice Arena. Alongside Big Brother John, I'm Spencer Lewin. We're 2/3 of the Lou Crew. Well, John, good first period there for Orono.
Yeah.
Good even tilt so far.
Yeah, well, and you brought it up, but yeah, I mean, you're wondering a little bit, is there going to be that quote-unquote trap game after the big Hockey Day Minnesota against the big rival that they lost and bummed out about? Is there going to be a lingering effect? Maybe a little bit. We only popped one, but I thought that they looked good and were out playing hard. You know, Waconia was going to come in and try to play physical. They have been. They are trying to establish that right away in that first period. You could see where that game plan was at with them. So we'll see on the second period here. This is when it starts to matter, right? And as the game continues to tick down, does Orono continue to add to that score, or does Waconia get one to make this a whole new game right away? Great interviews, though, by Katie there.
Yeah, that was fun. The microphone, you probably had to turn it up at home, but we only have that one microphone, and I told them to use their big boy voices, which they did for the most part.
Well, it was good to know too when we come out fishing on Lake Waconia, I know who I'm calling.
Right, Babcock or Butler.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Yeah, so funny too. How just stereotypical. Butler over there, different colored sweatshirt on.
Yeah, had the stocking cap on.
Stocking cap, yep. Gets the acknowledgement, hunter fisherman. Definitely want that guy in your camp and between the pipes.
Totally a goaltender. Well, here we go. Second period underway. Pass picked off there by DeCabellis in the neutral zone. And now picked up by Cavern. Cavern drops it for Knight. Good to see him back out on the ice. And in the corner.
So maybe a little shift the lines period here with there's a shot right out front. Looks like Cavern, Landa, and Knight are together.
And Waconia.
Good strong play there.
At the dot. Ooh, shoots, and that one sails wide, goes all the way down.
Young can shoot for sure, but that was a really good play there by Koshinska.
Turned over there, Clemens, but it was brief. Babcock for Waconia and DeCabellis. And then Stifter throws it down. By the way, I said Stifter, who was one of the kids that was interviewed there, Devin. And Platinos on the chat says, Stifler?
yeah.
American Pie reference. Rung around the boards. Pfeiffer kept it in, but
looked like he got turned there, and I saw is that number 5? Yeah, that's Mike Babcock. I saw him getting the wheels going.
Little scrum here on the half wall, finally dug out by Moan.
So we'll have to see if these lines are maybe some new lines here, or maybe they started that way, I don't know, but it looks like we got Bennett Moan, Ethan Pagel, and Lachlan Hoffman. Hoffman with the goal in the first there.
Hoffman has it now. Waconia trying to clear. Orono has him bottled up here for quite a bit. Moan now throws it out front. Hoffman's there. Now Phi kicks it over to Moan. Moan tipped. Nice tip.
Great play by Phi, too, not to shoot that right back into the scrum and get that play to happen. And almost.
Great save there by Butler.
Yep. Maybe weathered the storm a bit.
DeLang now in the corner.
DeLang, Raish, Talon-Reuter.
Ooh, nice hit.
Yep, good shoulder to shoulder, physical, senior. Need that out of Talon.
The Nugent bangs it off the boards, clears the zone. And now that goes all the way into the Waconia zone. Chasing after it is Stifler. Picked up here by the Wildcats. Tipped out of the way. Nugent has it.
What did they call Raish in the
Rocher?
Rocher?
Yeah.
Let's see if the Rocket, Henry Rocher, can get going here, huh?
Here's Connor Malik. Malik throws the backhander in on Butler. He's going to cover that up. We'll get a stoppage.
Yep. Good job by Malik to get the neutral zone, and then obviously to get it deep. But when you do get it deep there, you want to make sure that you're getting a play for your guys. Maybe not put it on net. Put that in either a corner or maybe it's a hard bounce off those backboards. All depends on what you got coming. If you got a winger flying up, maybe it's a hard pass off those backboards. If it's one of those things where he's coming down the far side, maybe it's a ring around sort of play. So those are sort of, again, the little things that you want to work out here. Here comes Landa, right out front, backhander.
Yep, nice feed from Knight there.
Every time we see one of those backhanders up high, I think of Zoe Lopez, and congratulations to her on
no doubt
going right through 200. By the way,
yeah, scored her 200 first about a minute later, but yeah, it was cool to see the girls. They took care of business, John, at the Hockey Day Minnesota, 3-1 over Northfield.
They were down 1-0, didn't let it bother them. Came all the way back and just peppered that goalie. The shots were like they became a little bit outbalanced, but yep. Coach Paul Antonenko was there at the boys' game yesterday with his white puffy coat on. That was his game day puffy coat. Those are sweet.
Oh, cool.
The boys' coaches had like the old school Letterman jackets.
Oh, nice.
Like the leather
arms and then the felt chest.
They look pretty sweet. So the coaches had the drip going as well.
Here's Cavern in the slot. Ooh.
Good job for Rory to get that shot off. I like their Waconia boys, and they were talking about, obviously they went up and played Rockridge this year. So made that trip up north, and when they said their favorite arena, they said Rockridge's arena, which makes you wonder because that's the new Eveleth Virginia school.
So that's guessing not the Hippodrome?
Well, I'm guessing it was the Hippodrome. So I think that they alternate. I think that they play half the games at the Hippodrome and then Virginia's, whatever it is, Virginia Memorial, gorgeous arena as well. So either one is probably two of the cooler ones you get to play in, but I'm guessing it was the Hippodrome.
Yeah, so Rockridge is a co-op, right, of Virginia and Eveleth?
Yeah, and then the other school, Mount Iron Bowl too, maybe?
Oh, Mount Iron, okay, got it. So there's, 3 or 4.
Yeah, because it used to be Virginia Mount Iron Bowl, and now it's, oh, well, you know what? I shouldn't say that. Because, yes, they combine Virginia and Eveleth for sure. So that's one school. I don't know about the other two. They may still have separate high schools, but still participate.
Got it.
In sports there.
Okay. Foster able to get it into the zone. Winfield Stevens. And now Blake Tickey turns and fires. That one was tipped.
Do I need to say it again? Blake Tickey having a game here.
Yeah, he is.
Every time he's out there, something's happening offensively. Pucks are getting to net.
Slid across for Phi, and now there is Tickey.
Maybe didn't see that one coming through. Skating into that with a little bit more speed would have been.
Phi has it in the corner. Over to Pfeiffer. They'll play catch here a little bit. Phi gets it up to Moan. Moan dumps it in. Icing is waved off.
Yeah, he may have got that red.
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah.
Here's Hoffman. And a nice little feed to Pagel.
He's been dangerous. He got the one yesterday in the Hockey Day Minnesota as well. Good low, hard shot by Pagel.
Yep. Picked up by Groman. He sends it around, but Nugent's able to hold it in. Clemens. Got it to Stifter.
A lot of hockey for the Pagels this weekend. They also have a son in the Squirt-tacular, which is one of the reasons we were going to collaborate with Youth Hockey Hub. Hopefully they're still giving us a little love. We'll give you some love, Youth Hockey Hub. They do such a great job up there.
Oh, yeah.
I was up there last night for the St. John's Bethel club game. Let's not talk about that. Your Johnny Spence. Woof.
Oh, they got killed, huh?
We walked in, it was 2-2, and then it was almost kind of like Delano Orono. It was like 3-2, 4-2, 5-2, 6-2. Oh, and it kept going.
Oh, that pass between Moan's legs. He didn't see it. Butler makes the save. 9:44 on the game clock. Shots favoring Orono 19-13, but the score is still 1-0, John.
Yeah.
Time to bury.
Yeah, well, we knew it was going to be a close game. We talked about that. Waconia always gives Orono a tough game, and again, senior goaltender, he's wearing the letter. You know he's fired up for this game.
Cavern tried to throw that out front, blocked nicely by the Wildcats. They exit the zone. Icing waved off as it's in on Lewin. He's going to cover up as Babcock barreling down on him.
Yeah, and then he's got his buddy Young, who's just let some rockets go. He's got the fishbowl bubble. I would definitely be wearing that if I was still playing. I like having that vision.
Yeah. Sent across. Whistle before the shot. And, yeah, it looks like it's going to be offside. So, face-off just outside the Orono zone. Nope. This guy is a rival in
Mr. Nelson?
Mr. Nelson. I mean, he had a little Top Gun fanfare going earlier.
Metallica.
He's had some Metallica.
Now he just had the outfield on.
Yeah.
Josie on a vacation far away.
Yeah.
Come and talk it over. I love that name, Josie, too. By the way, the girls' game we just did, I think Minneapolis had 2 Josies.
Oh, nice.
And all I could think about was that outfield song.
Here's DeCabellis with speed. He goes through the neutral zone, fires it across, does stay on side.
Yeah, good job by Jackson Knight, who was flying to get the anchor down a little bit to slow himself down.
That one too far for Poopner. He chases it into the corner. Babcock comes in to support. He's fighting with Cavern and Williams. Williams comes away with it and able to clear the zone. And Stifter now. He'll throw it in. Shot in on Lewin. He kicks it in behind. Oh, a wraparound try. Lewin is there, and then the house comes down.
Oh, geez.
Wow. A lot of pushing and shoving.
Yep, maybe a little couple extra bangs there.
Oh, boy. It's like Landa and Cox going at it.
Yep. Just a little tangle. Maybe a couple 2 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't see any haymakers.
No, just some wrestling. Speaking of wrestling tournament here at Waconia.
John, no one cares about wrestling.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Because where's athletic director Mirez?
Yeah.
He's over there
helping out the wrestlers. Yeah.
So anyway, if you were hoping to be at both, you got a little action there. Well, unfortunately, Trey, I don't think you can plead your case when you're the accused. So Kyler Cox, freshman.
Oh, all right.
Look at that.
Standing up for his boys.
That's going to earn him some stick taps. Attaboy, Kyler Cox. Not that I'm promoting violence by any means.
Hey, it's a hockey game.
It's a hockey game, right?
Yeah, they're the only two, so coincidental. So we'll remain 5-on-5, 8:18 on the game clock here.
Good job by the refs, too. You know what? That Orono should respond. Their goaltender got a couple extra whacks. My kid.
Yeah, jeez. I'm surprised you didn't jump down there.
Max looked okay.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, the refs, again, it's a hockey game. It's not a soccer game. Oh, almost out there to Pagel. Flipped into the neutral zone, and now Cruz Phi, his shot pass was tipped in by Hoffman. Rung around the boards by Butler, but held in by Moan. Clemens for Waconia.
Yeah, I like it too, right? Like, again, that shows you right there. Waconia came here to win. They are not, they think that they have a shot. They know they have a shot. They're playing some smart hockey here, and they got the intensity up, and I like it because it's forcing our boys to bring that intensity as well. Is there a chance for a letdown after that Delano game? No, Spence. They got to bring it.
Platino says the outlaw Josie Wales.
The outlaw Josie Wales. That is even better.
Yeah, nowadays you think of Josie as a girl name, but yeah. Little Clint Eastwood. Oh, tipped and now cleared. Maybe a chance for DeLang. And nice play there by Stifter. Oops, sorry. Bad camera work there.
I can't believe you're being able to call the play-by-play and run the camera.
Well, John, I'm a pretty big deal.
Yes, you are.
Well, just wait till you go home and watch the video. You'll see it's not that great.
Shaking up and down.
Right. Here's Williams. He shoots, kicked aside by Butler.
Trying to pull clips out for Max's professional rankings.
Yes.
Scouting combine.
And that one sails into the Waconia bench. We'll get a stoppage. 6:28 on the clock. 21-15 shots. Yeah, I don't know, John. The more this goes on, it's better for Waconia, right?
Yeah, keep it close, right? Yeah, absolutely. Although, good for Orono too, right? You got to figure out how to win games. We're officially in the second half of this game. Our guys, did play last night. Did play in a intense game. It was outside. Didn't think the ice probably a little bit tougher. Wow. Jackson Knight with a
big hit on Stifter.
Yeah.
Stifter was kind of. That wasn't Stifter. That's 26. That is Koshinska. Sorry.
Yeah. Who's had a really good game. That Jackson got him again there too. And so. Maybe part of the game plan. Oh, that's a great tip out front by Jackson Knight. Nice shot by Coburn. Dug out of the corner by Pagel. Good play all the way around for Orono, and that ends up in the back of the net. So 34 from 16 and 28. 5:56 left in the period. Orono goes up 2-0. Where's Katie when we need her?
Yeah, well... Yep, and so no replays, John.
Oh,
yeah, which is fine.
Yeah,
hey, we're still bringing you the game, but yeah, no.
Well, the way that you originally described it and the way I broke it down right there, who needs a replay?
Yeah, that is very true. You're right. Maybe we should just go away from replay.
Yeah, it's like we're like the Vin Scully here.
Oh boy,
we're the Doc Emmerich.
Oh my,
and Edzo.
Yeah. No, that was a beautiful tip out front by Jackson Knight, who just got back in here.
And let's rewind a little bit there. Really two nice, aggressive, hard forechecks by Jackson Knight to keep that play down low.
Oh,
that one snuck through a little bit. Good job by Max just to get a pad on that.
Yeah, nice kick. Oh, nice tip. Save, whistle, no goal.
No goal. Yep. High stick. That was with the high stick.
Definitely a high stick. Gosh, now I wish we had the replay, John.
Yeah, well.
But yeah, that was obvious. That was the stick was way, and we're trying not to be Orono homers on this game especially. But I think that was clearly a high stick.
Yeah, and they called it right away.
Yeah.
And it was and that's what caused that deflection in the first place. So right call.
Yep. And in fact, the play's coming all the way down to the other end.
Yeah, because it was played with a high stick.
Yeah.
It's funny that actually happened last night in that Johnny Bethel game back when it was close. My own son deflected. It was a really nice deflection that the ref put his hand up immediately, and the goalie made a great save on it. But it was funny because Tommy was talking about this morning. I'm like, that was no goal, right? The ref already had his hand up.
Yeah.
And then waved it off, of course, because they got control. But similar situation.
Yep.
Good. You can't take away from the fact that was one heck of an eye-hand coordination there.
Right, no doubt. Flipped across, and now Wildcats elect to clear. DeCabellis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely getting physical. Well, it's been physical, but it's ramped up even a little bit more here.
Yep, for sure.
Stifter. At 28.
26 and 28, yeah.
They keep... the numbers are too close together or something.
Oh, nice find by Knight.
Ooh, Williams off Butler's mask.
Yeah. That'll wake you up.
Landa.
Back over to Williams there.
Williams is still dusting himself off. He's got it in the corner. And now Little battle behind the net. Herman. And now carried up by Stifter.
No, I was thinking about maybe we're just sick of it because it seems like we've seen a lot of purple and gold here lately. We have. We had Cloquet. We had Chaska. Right. And I feel like there was another one. Was there another? Was a girl game? Was there a?
No, I think it was those.
Yeah.
And then and now Waconia, of course.
But I got to say, I love the Waconia. I love the Waconia unis here. They got the purple breezers. They got the stripe down the side, and what makes the whole thing, the W with the star.
Oh yeah,
old school, like North Stars.
Yeah,
I love that.
And they just go with the cats on the front, not the Wildcats.
It's funny. The Star Tribune this morning. They're trying to do. It's the Minnesota Star Tribune now, so they're doing a. Trying to give coverage all across the state, and so they featured the speaking of the Cloquet Lumberjacks, their game against Bemidji.
Oh,
and I noticed that Cloquet had for senior night they had looks like their alternates, and it just says Jacks on the front.
Oh,
it's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Although they're ruining my. Oh wow!
I know I thought about you on that one because you love that face, the Paul Bunyan lumberjack face.
Yeah, it's like my favorite. It's just so simple. Nice little flurry-like glove there from Butler.
Big time.
3:20 on the game clock here. 2-0 in favor of the Spartans.
Yeah. So do you think you think Butler had a say in what time this game was at? He and Babcock, like, hey, can we get a 2 o'clock so we can get out for the crappie bite at 5?
Yeah. It is an interesting start time. Normally it's 3, so.
Yeah. We might want to put a tail on him, figure out where his fish house is. Nice little spin move there. Who's that? That's Brendan Clemens.
Yeah, so
looking like Cale McCarr out there.
My oldest Spencer was on the high school fishing team.
Oh yeah, and Holy Family High School.
Yeah,
fishing
Holy
team.
Family high school fishing team. Oh, here's a chance.
Oh,
the rebound.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Boys, again, guess who's out there, Spence?
Oh.
Blake Tickey, but this is the line you want to see finish, right? And Boston Foster, Winfield Stevens, Blake Tickey, they make this great play, and somehow the puck goes behind the goalie across the goal line.
But, it was almost like Stevens was kind of like caught up a little bit awkwardly. He couldn't get a clean swipe at it.
Yeah.
Oh, bummer. No, so Holy Family Fishing. Our youngest brother, Niles, was their, I don't even know what you call it, their guide.
Sensei?
Yeah, sensei. Oh! Knight turns and fires. That one sails wide. And it was the first fishing tournament Spence had ever been in. Same with Niles, the captain. And he's like, well, Niles asks Spencer, well, where's the tournament? And Spencer says, it's on Lake Waconia. And Niles goes, oh my God, you guys are going to win this tournament. I have this spot that no one knows about.
Okay.
Sunken boat, type deal.
Oh yeah, game over.
Yeah, he was just, so here, the day of the fishing tournament, they didn't catch a single fish.
Yeah. Hot. No wind, just dead.
Oh, I just love it, though. He was so confident.
Oh, yeah. Game over, boys.
Yep. Not a single fish.
Well,
I saw Lake Waconia had a lot of houses out there.
Oh, big time. No, they got little cities out there.
So I'm sure Babcock.
Come on, huh? Yeah.
What was happening?
Behind the play, Young and Miller got tangled up, and
looks like the gloves came off.
Well, I don't know if we're going coincidentals here again. I think we are. I mean, if Miller's going in, then Young's going in. They are. So, exchanging some pleasantry. Maybe they're sharing some fishing spots.
I guess.
Hey, where's that hot spot on Spring Park Bay?
Well,
maybe out on Lafayette. Miller's grandpa probably knows a few hot spots out on Lafayette Bay.
1:44 left here. We're going to face off just outside the Waconia end. Cavern going to take the draw for the Spartans. Waconia steps over, throws it into the corner. Oh, now thrown out front. Wow. Point blank chance.
Oh, glad I missed it. Writing down the penalties.
I think Max got a piece of that.
Okay.
And it was point blank right between the circles. And fine now. He'll chase after it. Gets it over to DeCabellis. DeCabellis able to get the breakout going there. Cavern still has control. Somehow into the slot.
Got his stick slashed out of his hands.
DeCabellis to Knight. Knight at the top circle shoots. That's blocked.
Yep.
By Herman. And that one shot
pretty
down. Pretty
uncharacteristic of Knight there. He's not one to hit shin pads very often.
In on Butler. We're laughing at that kid standing there. His buddies are behind him. They're like, get out of the way. He's excited for Chuck-a-Puck. He's got his pucks ready.
Oh yeah. He's not dumb. He knows where the best spot is.
Just under 39 seconds left here. All the kids are getting ready for the show that real quick. They're pumped. Oh, they're getting ready for handshakes. I gotcha.
By the way, I can't help but maybe needle Mr. Miraz, Bucky Miraz, the athletic director here at Waconia, because I believe our Chuck-a-Puck got banned while he was in charge.
Really?
Yeah.
And funny, comes to Waconia.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's okay here.
DeCabellis with speed shoots, kicked aside by Butler. And now up top for Pfeiffer. That one steered aside by Butler, and he jumps on it. A little more pushing and shoving. 12.2 seconds.
Yeah, again, I mean, this is the coach's clinch time, right? Like, you would much rather even maybe, well, you'd of course you want to get one, but for Waconia right now, all they're trying to do is win this face-off, kill this period. You got 12 seconds left. The last thing you want to do is go down 3-0.
Face-off. Landa turns and fires right on the doorsteps. Cavern behind Butler. He's laying face first in the net.
Not in.
It's still loose. And finally.
Is Knight saying it went in and out?
He's definitely pointing. Refs are talking. Yeah, Butler had his face in the net.
Where's the goal cam, Spence?
I know.
Oh, their penalty shot.
Because one of the players, I bet,
covered it up.
Wow. See, this is where we need goal cam too.
Okay. Who do you choose here? We're going Jackson Knight.
Yeah.
Well,
or Landa.
You're right. Or Cavern.
Yeah, right. You're right.
All three of them dirty in their own way. So, right? Like.
Yeah, and actually, Knight is more of a shooter, right? Isn't it? Where Land is kind of the.
Well, Cavern's the one with the silky mitts.
Okay.
Yeah, that can make you look dumb, but yeah, Land is he's just smart. He'll pop your hole, whatever hole you leave open.
All right, well, here we go. Jackson Knight.
1.6 seconds left here, too, by the way, Spence.
Against Brody Butler. This would be huge at the end of the.
Oh, look at this. He's got the Miko.
He's in. He dekes.
Wow. Oh, buried.
Beautiful goal.
You know what? He did it perfect, right? Like, for a goalie, the last thing you want to do is to have to move, and he got the goalie moving by coming over and then across. So, good job by Butler, because we're standing right here, Spence. I didn't see a single thing for Jackson to shoot at, and he had to get him moving.
Yep.
So, bummer for Waconia to give that goal up with 1.6. We were just talking about it.
Jackson Knight gets his second of the game. Second of the period.
That one with 1.6 seconds left.
And that will do it. Well, that's a bummer for the Wildcats. Obviously, a goal in the last 1.6 seconds of the period puts Orono up 3.
Yeah, 3-0. Shots stand 31 for Orono. Obviously, 28 saves, 19 for the Wildcats. All 19 of those kept out by Max Lewin.
Oh boy, Max.
So 3-0, that takes away the most dangerous lead, but Waconia's not going to lay down. They've worked too hard this year. I expect one heck of a third period here in Waconia. And maybe we'll get a little reason why I think that, Spence, here with the coach.
Yeah, so, John, as we mentioned a couple days ago, we came here and sat down with Steve Machosik. We'll bring that interview to you now. Sorry, Platino, so we're not going to show the Chuck-a-Puck live.
Hey, John Lewin here with the Lou Crew. Pleased to be joined with head coach of the Waconia Wildcats, Steve Machosik. Hi. Steve, thanks for doing this with us.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're looking forward to coming in on Saturday. Big game between Waconia and Orono, and so thanks for sitting down and being part of the broadcast.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Well, let's maybe start granular here. So you're in your first year with the Waconia job.
Yes.
Last year, 7 wins total for the season. You guys are already at 11.
Yep.
When you came in and you were thinking about this job and what you had to do here, what was the first building blocks or the foundations that you were thinking about as you build this program?
I thought that I had to create a belief in the culture. So we're learning how to believe in the culture, to believe in it. Like, this is a program, this is a building community, growing community where we can grow this program. I mean, it's so much land here, so much. You drive anywhere in Waconia, there's a new development getting built. So this is growing. We just got to believe in the culture change.
Yeah. And looking at the youth association too, I mean, it's pretty impressive. There's 4 teams at each of the mite levels, so you have 16 teams down at the mites. You have 4 squirt teams, 3 PUE teams, 3 bantam teams, so almost identical to Orono's youth association. So number one, maybe talk about the numbers of the youth association, and then part B of that is you're going to have some really good players that come up. How do you keep them?
I just got to develop a good culture where they want to come here. I always try to check out a youth game. We have a coaches roundtable with all the youth coaches, so they're getting to understand my systems, my philosophies, and we're translating it to the youth level.
Yeah.
You guys will see on Saturday night when you guys here, we skate with the mites. All the mites are going to come out and join our varsity kids after the game for a bunch of duck, gray duck, and jailbreak races, sharks and minnows.
Best.
We have fun with the little guys, and
Yeah.
they're all inviting their families to the game, and so we have a signing afterwards. So we're trying to connect with every level in some way to, this is get my face out there and show our coaching staffs and how we go hard and, just believe in the culture, that we believe in the Pee Wee level, the squirt level, the BAM level, all the way up.
Well, and it's interesting, and having grown up in Mound and coming over to Waconia for movies and kind of like a little bit of an extension of our town. We know Waconia, but I think of Waconia as basketball. I think of it as a great baseball town. But one thing I know about them is it's a huge community town. So how do you get the basketball and the baseball crowd to buy into the hockey program?
I work with the kids. We go support them, they come support us.
Yeah.
So after the season, we're gonna go support them as a group, and we're getting the Waconia star on everything, and so they'll see all of us there at all the football games, basketball, baseball, and cheering everyone on, and so we can just slowly change and believe in the culture here.
So you have a good senior class. We're going to be talking to a few of them. How important were those guys to your first season here, and what do those guys mean to your program, especially as you've had the success that you have this year?
I've known 2 or 3 of them personally outside the rink since when I first took control. So we got together in the summertime a lot, and then I held them, they know me from some of the other tier 1 teams I've coached, and I've coached them when they were younger. So they helped me make it a tight group, believe in Steve. Let's do this team group. We went to the beach for the summer. It's a nice day after STP. Let's go grill out burgers, stuff like that as a group. So they got to know me and have fun with me outside the rink instead of just STP. So if we can, they can learn to like me as a coach outside the rink. It makes it easier outside the rink when they want to play hard for us as coaches.
Yeah, of course.
And we do a lot of story times. We tell stories, we talk about life, all that stuff. So it's just not all hockey. We try to relate everything to hockey and relate, little life lessons to hockey as well. So it's not just all hockey talk, we have some fun too.
Yeah. So a little bit previous to you, but within the last 3 years, Waconia, Orono, New Prague made the switch from the Suburban West Conference to the Metro West Conference, and now you have some big-time schools that are playing, including the runner-up in the AA state tournament last year, Chanhassen, and one of your old high schools, Chaska, and Benilde, and Bloomington Jefferson. They might be a little bit down, but it's a gauntlet of a conference. What does that mean to your program? How do you guys compete?
We love it because then it just elevates our level. We know how hard we have to compete each and every day. We can't just take a day off. And a lot of the old culture is like bad. We want to change the old culture and believing that we can play with these teams. We play in the D6, we play Dinah, all the Minnetonka, all these big teams throughout the youth. We can be there for these teams in the high school.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and then let's take that to the section. So I'm a big fan of Class A, and I wish that you guys were actually a Class A school. And I say that because I think the more you have where it's a competitive programs, the better it is for Class A, and you let the Edinas and the Minnetonkas battle out. That said, you don't make the rules. So you're in Section 2, and you've got one heck of a section. So how do you think about that as it relates to your goals when you set those at the beginning of the season with your team?
My goal is to win a section game every year. Win that first one, that's all you need. When I was at Chaska, those guys won their first section game they've ever won, and they beat Waconia last year. I'm hoping to bring a first win to Waconia for a section. Then we'll deal with the next win. Just one win at a time, one game at a time. We don't look too far ahead. The best part about Waconia is people sometimes overlook us, so we want to be ready to rock and roll. I hope I get Minnetonka. One of my mentors is Goldie. When I was at Tonka's AA, Goldie, me and Goldie were very close. I'd love to play against Goldie. It'd be fun.
Well, you'll know the strengths of the boys out on the ice, and you'll know the weaknesses, right?
Coach all the kids. So.
Well, that's great. Winding down the season, as you sit here, you guys are sitting with 11 wins, which is, I think, a heck of a season for what you want. Maybe, probably, of course, you're the coach. You probably have counted like, we should be at 15. But what's the goal? What's the goal for the rest of the regular season before you get into the playoffs? And how do you take the successes you've had this year into next year?
First question to how to end this season.
Yeah.
We just want to win the games. Win and then not give up on ourselves. Be down by a goal, believe in ourselves to come back. Not going into the game knowing we're going to lose, knowing that we're going to be in that game, we're going to get chances, and then focus on those chances because the game is up and down, and we got to hope to get lucky and hope they stay down and we can keep playing our game, and we can just believe in that.
Yeah.
What was the second question?
No, I just building going into next year.
Building next year, we got we have a heavy class of seniors. We got juniors. We got some great sophomores. The band program's huge. So we're only losing a few. I think we're only losing two defensemen.
Yeah.
So we'll be stacked at D. We got two sophomore goalies, one freshman goalie on JV rotating in. They'll fill in for our senior that's leaving, our starter. So they'll get lots of shots and build from there. At forward, we're just going to rebuild a lot. We got probably, I think, 5 returners up there, so we'll have some young blood, but we have a lot of heavy juniors in our JV that, they play really good. Our JV is killing it right now.
Yeah.
They're playing together, they're learning the system, and I have a great JV coach, so it's fun to watch JV when they can tic-tac-toe the puck around, because then that's going to be coming up to the varsity. And then, I'd love to graduate as many kids as possible each year because it's a small community, small group. So if you can graduate as many kids that have been always playing together, it makes it really fun and community-based. Plus, it's nice to have a big senior strong class.
Absolutely.
At your varsity, because that really does help down the stretch, the maturity, the strength in the corners, winning those little battles. They want to win their senior year. So.
Absolutely, yeah, and it's funny too. The mentality-wise, right? They get it. It's like the difference between a junior and senior is actually a pretty big gap, right? Just in terms of how they take each day, how they take practice, how they approach games, all that sort of stuff. So you're right. Having good seniors is great. Well, this is going to actually air during the game, but let's talk about the game a little bit. What do you know of Orono? What are the goals against Orono? And what's your thoughts on this conference game?
They're a fast, physical team. They don't make many mistakes. So if they do make a mistake, we have to capitalize on it. That's the only reason, you know. And we got to frustrate Orono a little bit, get them off their game, and then take advantage of that frustration.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
They're a good team. So I mean, we just can't take our foot off. We can't be down on themselves because we do make mistakes. They're going to score. Learn from that mistake. Let's not let it happen again. Keep the score tight, and that's all we can do.
Yeah, yeah. I think as a Sayers, we're probably going to be seeing a pretty tight game, which means it's going to probably come down to between the pipes.
Yeah.
How are your goaltenders this year? It looks like they're doing pretty well, and how key is that for you?
It's huge. Brody, you know, this is his 4th year on varsity. Been here since the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't want to take out of the pipes at all, so he has a lot of pressure on him. Brody's been playing really good, so Brody's being more active these days. We're changing him up a little bit, but he's loving it, and I have full confidence in Brody behind the pipes. You know, he's our starter. He's our go-to guy.
Yeah.
He'll be there. You know?
Yeah. Well, great. Well, if you are watching this at home, make your way to the rink. Come support these guys. Thank you for sitting down with us. Really happy to hear and see the success that you guys are having, and we're excited to be here on a Saturday.
Thank you, and I'm glad that other associations are seeing the success, and maybe Orono's a little nervous for us. I don't know. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, great. Thank you.
No, thank you.
See what I mean, John? Like
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
Nelson, he's got the
Thunderstruck.
yes. All right, hockey fans, welcome back inside Waconia Ice Arena alongside John Lewin. I'm Spencer Lewin.
And maybe that's where Mr. Nelson just can't be beat, though, because like I feel like Thunderstruck's maybe a little bit too obvious. Like he probably would have gone, I feel like Mr. Nelson would have gone for Those About to Rock.
A little deeper cut.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Or It's a Long Way to the Top. That's my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
That song's awesome. Sedneker checked in, by the way.
Yes.
He said, booyah, Lou Crew on a road trip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he says this rules in at least 10 ways. And then Sedneker called for Landa on the penalty shot.
Oh, yeah. See, that's what we were breaking it down, right? Like each one of them's kind of got their own, but obviously the coaches made the right choice because Jackson buried it.
Yeah. And Angelique DeLang checking in. She says, good game watching from SA. I doubt that's a gas station.
I'm going to go, that's going to be South Africa.
South Africa. There you go, John. Well, yeah. And well played, Ryan. Ryan
DeLanger.
Yeah, our international man. And here we go. So shots right now favoring Orono 31-19. That shot sailed into the past the bench there.
Yeah, hopefully you guys all enjoyed the interview with Coach Machosik.
Yeah. No, I think it was fun to it's fun to interview him. Fun to interview the other boys. Next year maybe we do that a little bit more. I know game day is always stressful for us, but if we can interview the other team, it's always fun. Because we did that with when Hibbing came to town.
Yep, as part of that youth hockey hub.
Yep. Pukner's pass, a little too far for Kochenska. Ooh, that came up a little high there, but no call. And now Herman. Cavern gets it to Landa. Herman fumbled it for a second. Yeah,
it's almost like this ice is too slick.
All right,
needs a couple extra. You got to get that home ice advantage with a couple extra pumps of the water by Dean at Morrison Arena. Slow things down a little bit.
True.
Look at this. This is like Pond Arena ice. Perfect.
Yeah. Is there only one sheet here?
There is, yeah.
Okay.
Which my guess is, based on the interview there as well, with the growth of their youth association. Right. I think I screwed up. I think I said 20 teams. They have 19 mite teams. That's pretty impressive.
Wow, yeah.
I mean, we're not talking Minnetonka with like 12 teams per age.
Right.
But, that is almost exactly what I think their association lines up pretty much exactly with ours. And they're gonna fly right by that, obviously, with their growing community, the young families that are here. Obviously, I do think of that. I said that in the interview where I think of this as just a really good baseball town, a really good basketball town.
Yeah.
So changing that a little bit, making it a hockey town, right? Like, wouldn't you love to see Waconia become a threat, just like Shakopee now is in that Section 2AA?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not the Waconia you and I grew up with.
No.
That's for sure.
Well, they didn't have a team.
Right, yeah.
As a matter of fact, Brett McAnally from Waconia played with us. He was a senior when I was a sophomore, but for 1 year we were the Mound Waconia Mohawks just because of McAnally.
I heard McAnally's kid's quite the wrestler.
I think he was quite the athlete. I think from a running back perspective, I think he led the Hoffman looking for his second. I think he led the state in rushing yards. Just a bowling ball can't get him down.
I think he's committed or at the Gophers.
Yeah, I think
wrestling.
I think he's wrestling there.
Yeah,
which I saw that the Gophers. Only reason it caught my eye probably is because they had the biggest victory or margin of victory by points at Wisconsin. So at Madison, the Gophers went in there and just rubbed their face all over the mats. What would be like the chirp?
Nice poke check there by Lewin.
What's a good wrestling chirp? Like
God, I don't know.
We just slammed your backs against the mats. I don't know. Rubbed your face all over the mat. Where's Dad?
Right. Yeah, you got me there. I have never. I don't think I've ever been to a wrestling match, so I couldn't tell you. And yet, our two of our Tony and Chubbs they're crazy about wrestling.
Well, I've been. I saw Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock go at it.
Actually, there was a wrestling thing at the Pond Arena when we were really young, right?
Yeah. Multiple.
Oh, okay.
We would, because of Vern Gagne, we would get All-Star Wrestling.
Yeah.
The Saturday morning show, they would do that from the Pond Arena.
It's so awesome. Yeah. George the Animal Steel.
Oh yeah.
Jerry Turnbuckle.
Oh, that's under his pad.
Yeah.
He was quick enough to recover on that. Yeah. George the Animal Steel. Jerry Blackwell. Rock and Roll Buck Zumoff. Of course, the High Flyers.
Oh yeah.
Jumping Jim Bronzell and Greg Gagne.
My goodness.
Oh yeah. It's funny though. I mean, I was thinking about the Waconia Theater too. I mean,
yes.
So back when we were growing up, we had
one-time shot. Butler makes the save. Wow,
from his breezers there. Jackson Knight looking for the hat trick, by the way. That's going to go all the way down. Max Lewin out to play that one.
Yeah, Landa had the rebound chance there too. I don't know if Butler made the save. It was incredible. Yeah, it was either Waconia or your favorite place, Delano. That's where you went for movies.
That was the new releases, though. But remember, usually we would get the $1 movies at Wayzata or the $1.50 movies in Excelsior.
I was going to say at the dock.
Yes, but if something came out that you had to see, I feel like I saw Top Gun maybe.
Yep. Oh, I saw a ton of movies there. I was a movie nut. I think I went and watched Titanic by myself there.
They did have the comfy seats.
Yeah. Oh, Knight tried to step around Herman. He's a big kid. Wow.
Yeah, good use of his body there, too, just to make sure that Knight couldn't come in and steal it.
Carried in here by Cox. And now Landa.
Oh, Knight was out of gas. I was going to say Knight was out of gas, but he was just lingering over there, uncovered.
Carried ahead here by Stifter. Stifter weaving around.
Orono with a 3-0 lead here in the third. This is what I'm talking about. You got to learn how to put these games away. So stingy D, getting pucks deep, like right here. Get that puck deep. Good job, Ethan Pagel. Now make it hard, right? Go battle. Keep a guy high.
Hoffman right there at the dot high, and now up to Pfeiffer, across for Phi. His shot was blocked. Into the corners, Hoffman. Pagel's there to support. 3 Cats on 2 Spartans. Sent around the boards. Moan wins the race. Tips it up to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer shoots. Oh, it's tipped. It hits the post.
Oh, dive by Pagel.
He comes, sliding through. That's a couple times it's gotten behind Butler.
Yeah, a couple times he's been on his breezers just in this period too, which is not a. When you're on your bum of your breezers, you're definitely not in a good position.
Looks like a slash. It's going to be called, I think, against Orono.
Okay.
So power play.
Pagel.
Yeah.
Goes from almost a diving goal.
Yeah.
So 11:44 here left. This is a good time for Waconia. They're definitely going to want to see if they can't bury one here. You see what the call was?
Slash. Jocko DeLang checking in. Good game, Orono, watching from Perth, Washington.
Okay, we got We've had Perth, Australia. Now we got Perth, Washington.
Well, I'm guessing Perth, WA. It's Washington. Unless it's Western Australia.
It could be Western Australia.
Yeah, he's like the international man. So that's what I'm. Yeah, Perth.
Short-handed here to Cavern. Cavern, tries to slide it under. They got the goalie's out of the Butler's out of his cage here.
Yeah, he's behind the net.
He's still playing it.
Yes. I love it.
Cavern's going to go for interference. Short-handed here, playing hard. Yep. They're going to get Cavern for interference. So
5 on 3.
That's a tough one considering Landa and Cavern were short-handed there.
Platinos wrote something, but I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
Oh, face off one cleanly, two cleanly.
Two cleanly, yep.
Stifter now carries through the neutral zone.
So Waconia, they enter the zone with about 1:10 left on the 5-on-3 advantage. Hoffman.
His clearing attempt blocked. And now they are able to clear. Young is going to chase it down.
Cabellis, nice job there. You know, one thing maybe a little bit different than yesterday, I feel like we've closed our gaps a little bit. Right there is a prime example. Lachlan Hoffman making it a little tougher for him to enter the zone. That's offside. You know, that's what that does, right? You force them at the blue line. That makes them make mistakes or gets them off their game. Maybe a little learning from yesterday's game. Tighten up those gaps. Force the play. So good job by Lachlan Hoffman. Great job by Luca DiCabellis on the previous play.
Taking the draw for the Wildcats is Reich.
Yep. Nice job by Landa just to get that thing out of there.
Herman gets it to Koshinska. He'll dump it in.
All three captains on the ice for the Spartans.
Up to Herman. Herman looks between the circles, shoots. That one's deflected high. Williams, glove down by Koshinska. He flips it over. Now sent across for Herman. Herman shoots.
Nice block.
By Williams.
Miller-Williams there with a playoff-like hockey block.
Koshinska. Shot. Saved by Lewin. It's on the backside. Lewin is down. It's blocked by Williams. Lewin still down, trying to get up as Herman's looking for it in his skates.
It was just like stuck on his skate like a magnet almost.
5-on-4 now as Orono gets one back. 30 seconds left in the power play. Across. Shot. That one's wide. Herman picks it up.
A lot of traffic in front there.
Yeah. Reich to Koshinska. He shoots. Lewin with the save and then slung all the way down by Landa. 5 seconds left in the power play for Waconia. Great job on the PK. Great job, Max Lewin. As there was absolute mayhem there for a little bit.
Absolutely. Yeah, 5 shots in that power play alone. Max, what you hope to see out of a goaltender is for him to take away any of the spots. We got a pretty good look up here, and I was not seeing anything.
That shot.
Good patience by Lewin back in the cage.
Pfeiffer picks it up now. He'll enter the zone. He'll drop for Hoffman. He shoots over the
look at that bounce.
Yeah.
Excel Energy Center bounce.
I was going to say they got lively glass here.
I'm looking at Cruise 5, by the way. We should have mentioned this right away. His mom, Statiafy, taking the Chuck-a-Puck cash, Spence.
I saw that.
Huh? Coney fans aren't going to be happy about that.
No.
Yep, Orono's walking away with the Chuck-a-Puck cash. Yep, start your jokes now. Things are rough in Orono.
Hoffman flips it up to Pagel. Stepping in is Koshinska. Nice
that went
block.
off a pad. May have gone off his own player's pad there. I like the fact that he was using the players there as a little bit of a screen. Max not giving him much to shoot at yet again. So good job. Yep, get some fresh legs out. That's okay. Get a whistle. Reset here. Waconia with a lot of momentum there. Good job by the Spartans to keep them off the board.
Yeah, 5-on-3.
7:35 left. You know it's going to be tense all the way through here.
Taking the draw is Groman for Waconia, Cavern for the Spartans. He wins it back to Malik. Thrown back into the corner, Groman. Malik battle. Nugent now.
Yeah, good job by the Nuge to win that race and then get it around for a breakout for Knight here.
Knight in the corner with Herman. Now throws it out to Malik. Oh, tipped out front.
How about the work and the vision by Knight to pull that thing out of the corner and find Malik out on the blue line?
Here is Knight still working to get it free.
This is his dad's words, by the way, not mine, but maybe he should sit more often in the first period.
Right.
I think he said that jokingly because let's not.
No, please.
Oh,
Landa,
good stick, Landa.
Yeah, gets it up to Knight. Knight one-on-one here against Stifter. Stifter's pass was blocked. Cavern.
Oh, what? No call there, I guess. And now Landa's going to get a call. They swallow the whistle on Cavern getting maimed coming around the ice. Spence, it only took me two plus periods to get upset here about the refs. Obviously, they came from the saloon as well.
Oh, boy.
No, I'm kidding. So Landa in the box here, but was I seeing things? And Cavern kind of get taken down there?
Yeah.
And then Landa goes off for interference. So that's our 7th penalty.
6.5 left to go here. 2-minute power play for Waconia.
We got to keep giving them these power plays, Spence. At some point.
Puchner on the draw for the Wildcats. Cavern for the Spartans.
Cavern and Hoffman out there. Laco, just one of those just professional penalty killers. Just an absolute piranha on the puck.
A menace. That puck sailed into the Orono bench, so we'll do this again. Waconia able to win it back. Stifter across for Clemens. Back to Stifter. Clemens. Stifter. He shoots and they score.
Yeah,
Tipped out front.
Nice tip out front. At some point, right, when you keep going back on the power play, things are going to happen. So executed perfectly by the Wildcats there. They moved that puck around and then got a nice tip out front.
Well, the Katie karma continues because in the interview, she asked her final question was, who's going to score first tomorrow? And Drew Puchner said, I'm going to. And guess who scores for Waconia?
Okay, there we go.
Puchner puts it in.
Oh, that was a heck of a tip.
Yeah, and you had said it right previous to that.
Stifter and Clemens.
Yep. Well, you had said right before that, 7th power play for the Wildcats, and I mean, you give any team 7 power plays, they're eventually going to put it in. You would think,
well,
right?
It wasn't 7 power plays, I guess, because we had a couple of those coincidentals.
Well, I think you said 7 penalties, actually.
Yeah, 7 penalties, 5 power plays, one a 2-man advantage.
Pagel has it down low here.
Of course, that also took away the shutout.
It did, so I can then now say I'll get back to Platinos.
Did he jinx it? He jinxed it?
Yeah, he put it on the Twitters.
Okay.
Or not the Twitters, the chats. He says, let's see here. not saying this, but Max is on a significant consecutive period shutout streak.
Oh, wow. And now Max knows who to blame.
The Banana Man?
Yeah.
Poked ahead by Herman. Herman lost that in his own skates.
That might have been offsides.
And then the shot there from the Wildcats.
Yep. Late in the period, that worked to Orono's advantage. That's right in front of their bench, actually. So you're getting all that spray from the guys hustling hard to the bench, right, for their change. Full speed.
Yeah, right. Flicked out of the zone by the Spartans. Well, Platinos already said, yeah, the goal is on the Zebras.
So he's not taking blame. He's blaming that on the refs.
And that one's flicked out of the rink. Guy got a souvenir down here. That little kid. Yeah. Face-off going to be in the Orono end. 4:11 left. You can see the scoreboard there, but shots favoring Orono 36-24.
5 shots for the Wildcats here in this period.
Young on the draw for the Wildcats. Cavern for the Spartans. Cavern wins it back. Williams to DeCabellis. DeCabellis fires it up for Landa. He tried to one-touch that. Ooh. Puchner, his pass for Young was too far. You get an icing.
So what do you think Stacia Fay is going to go spend that money?
I know. I don't know. Maybe the garage?
I mean, she's got to be buying beer somewhere, right? Garage, saloon.
How much do you think it was?
I don't know. It looked pretty fat. I'm going to guess $200 plus.
Wow. We're going to be up $500 by midnight.
That's right. All the beautiful babies, Mikey.
Good play there by Lewin. Corrals that and then able to dish it, keep the clock moving.
Yep. That's what you want now. We probably should say it. I don't know if I can do it justice, but the Spartans do have the most dangerous.
Ooh, Stifter with a shot. Lewin with the save. Landa has it now. Trying to step through a couple. Knight has it.
Yeah, good job. I think Waconia was thinking that was offside. Landa is definitely playing angry. He's the Landa household must have had got a tiptoe around Trey today, right? Like he's just playing. He always plays with an edge, but it looks like he's got a little bit more. A little grumpy. I think he woke up this morning.
Lewin with a little flurry flare there on the glove save.
Yeah.
He didn't do the windmill quite, John.
No.
But,
the full splits windmill, bringing her on down.
Yeah. Just under 3 minutes to go here. We'll keep our eye on Butler. So they might pull him as we get down.
I would guess here soon. And actually, I took a glance down there as you did, thinking maybe with the face-off down there.
DeLang trying to, he gets sandwiched there by 2 Wildcats. Nice block by Pfeiffer. And Herman now gets it across. Oh, wow.
Look at the dive there. Who's that pulling the stick out? Talon Reuter sacrificing.
A tip and a save.
And
another one.
save. Oh. How did that go in?
Well, they had 3 or 4 rebound chances there.
Yeah.
And finally buried it. Looks like that's going to be number 9 leading the charge. That's Caden Herman. Well, we got a game here, John. 2:20 left.
Yeah, well, not saying that this is good by any means, but you know what? This is a good challenge for the Spartans here. Again, they came with a 3-goal lead here into the third period. They got to learn how to bury these games.
Yep.
So 2:20 left. Yep, timeout by Waconia. We're going to get everything that they've got.
Yeah. I assume as soon as they... Well, we'll listen to the call here. So So Herman from Cox and Koshinska, excuse me.
All right, so
I'm surprised they were able to find the assists on that because that was just a flurry.
Guys just hammering away at it. Yeah, so that was Herman from Cox and Koshinska. So, yeah, 2:20 left.
Yep.
One goal in the lead now.
And we're guessing that once if the Wildcats get possession down in the Spartan end, Butler will go off.
Yep.
But for now, he's going to take the cage.
Yeah, so important here for the Spartans to get pucks deep and then keep them deep, right? So you're not looking to make plays. You're not looking to try to get pucks back to the blue line. You want to bury that puck deep.
Stepping over the line is Carson Herman. And Butler is staying in the net for now, as there is still 2 minutes. I mean, we got some time here. Landa, he flips it ahead for Knight. Knight has a bouncing puck. He's got a step. Knight's in. Oh!
Did it roll on him? I think it still rolled on him.
It must have.
That would have been nice for Jackson to get the hat trick and maybe bury this game here.
Yeah, no doubt. Cavern on the draw with Puchner.
Nice little win back to DeCabellis. Good shot.
Rebound chance. There we go. Cavern, he scores.
All started with Rory Cavern with that face-off win. So important. We talk about that all the time, especially in critical moments in the game. And Rory Cavern, nice win back to Luca DeCabellis, who put a great low shot on, and Cavern gobbles up the rebound. Back to a 2-goal game.
That's huge. Huge goal. Because if Waconia is able to maintain possession and pull the goalie, then it's trouble.
Yeah.
Hoffman on the draw.
Yeah. Not out of the woods yet. Still a lot of hockey left here in the game.
Moan held in here by the Wildcats. Butler is still in his cage. 1:35 left.
Right?
Yeah, I thought they would pull him here. And Phi has it now. Phi. Good angle there. Picked up by Clemens.
Clemens, nice game back there. I like his.
Yes, I agree.
Always heads up, moves the puck well. Haven't maybe talked enough about him, but I've really enjoyed watching him play.
Picked up here by Pagel. He'll throw it into the zone. We're about a minute left to go here.
Good stick by Jackson Knight. He finds Pagel. Oh my goodness.
Wow, what a save. What a shot.
What a pass. What a shot. What a save.
Just gloves it like no big deal.
Yep. .52 seconds here.
And Waconia comes away with it. Butler is still staying in the net, so they're not going to do it. Puchner, whoa! And another glove save down at the other end. This time Lewin flashing the leather.
Yeah, nice job. He actually got Lewin moving there a little bit, and we talked about that earlier. Max always does a really nice job of waiting for that shooter to shoot, and as he was moving, Puchner let that thing rip, and we know he's got a shot. He's got one of the two here for Waconia. That one shot into a pad.
Yeah, Koshinska sends it across for Herman. Good stick by Landa. He'll just throw that in deep. 25 seconds on the clock. And Malik. This is Babcock. And they were in just offside.
Yep. Babcock just hesitated a little bit at the blue. You got to either get that thing deep or go get that
15 seconds left here.
Whoa.
You all right?
Yeah. Well, the Beasties and No Sleep Till Brooklyn came on. I got excited there.
Yeah, that's easy. Malik behind the net. Oh, thrown out front. Here's one last chance. And wow,
I didn't say let's not let anyone pile up any more stats.
Yep.
But yeah, a couple more shots there at the end, a little pushing and shoving, and maybe a little exchange of some fishing holes maybe later.
Could be. Well,
no.
Good game.
Yeah. You know what? The Spartans needed that one. We knew Waconia was going to give them everything that they got. But Spartans coming off a tough loss yesterday at Hockey Day Minnesota, and now part of Hockey Day Minnesota here again. So they win here on Waconia ice. Jackson Knight with a couple goals. Rory Cavern with a nice, what would you call that, icing on the cake goal.
Yep.
To make that the fourth one is Waconia down 3 coming into the third period, and you can see this program as head coach Machosik continues to build it. Those are the things, getting them to be able to come back from a 3-0 deficit. So fun game to watch for sure.
Yep, and again, a big thank you to Athletic Director Bucky Mirez. Thank you to the captains Drew Puchner, Luke Koshinska, Devin Stifter, and Brody Butler for sitting down with Katie. And, of course, big thank you to head coach Steve Machosik for sitting down with John. That was a lot of fun. Maybe we can make this an annual thing to do a little Waconia.
Yeah. Love this town. Love coming out here. And, yeah, we know that they always give us a good game. And I just have this feeling that the Wildcats are on the rise.
That's right. Yes, they are.
Didn't even talk about I think it's their Bantam A team, by the way. I should have last second shout out to their Bantam A team. 29-13-4. So
wow.
they got some talent coming.
For sure. Well, all right. Great job, John.
Yeah, excellent job, Spence. Appreciate it.
Thanks, everyone, for watching. Have a good one.